I count 16 of us on radar in the instance.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that right? Is that right?
We count to 15, but we went.
We count to 15.
We went.
We count to 15.
15.
Yeah, 16, including myself.
15. I go to 15,
Okay.
including myself.
All right. Right.
Including myself.
All right.
Someone have echo. Maybe.
Getting some echo there.
Fucking
I'm gonna disconnect your.
might be Yannick's stream.
Count 17 ships.
It's on
including
extreme.
myself.
Wait a minute. No. Echo
Oh.
off.
Hopefully that clears up there.
You had a stream and open.
Yeah, that's good. All fine.
I was getting like a half-second echo there.
Yeah, that's nice. Internet goes with light speed. You have 5 seconds.
Ready to engage.
Are we going now?
He's jumping, he's jumping.
All right, let's go.
I guess so.
I hope nobody ruined the mass jump.
There was no sound. That was the most unorganized mass jump.
Let's
Oh
try.
wow, the hyperspace tunnel in Horizons is so much different.
Now jump. Let's retry it.
Okay, what's our next jump?
Just look in the meetup info Horizons. No. In the voice text chat, I guess. There was it. Is it gone? Announcement. I just put the list again in the voice chat.
I'm listing 453 light years. Is that right?
400, 450, whatever.
Yeah, I got 450 light years. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I see too. Okay. Let's go ahead.
So that'll take a few jumps.
Are we just jumping straight to the last waypoint, or are we stopping at each one briefly?
Everybody on its own or something like that.
Papa, is the jump rolls here? That list. Okay.
Why is it jumping? Ah, no.
Okay.
Let's go ahead.
SG. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and.
So the next system is my tire IB D13-1, yeah.
Check the voice chat. Voice text chat.
I just hear. It's pretty far. Oh yeah, Nicky
Yeah,
Christ.
400 whatever. 452.
Looks like I can get most of the way there without even a FSD boost.
Come on. Hey! What the heck? It's stopping.
I need 3.
To where?
3 jumps.
To which place?
Yep.
Test, hello?
Oh, there we go. He's back.
Hello. That was embarrassing.
What was embarrassing?
Well, obviously, like, I had no idea my voice went out until I realised no one else had jumping with me, so it's like I'm doing the count. Everything seems fine, and then like I wondered, like, why don't no one's ever taken me? Because someone always does, and then I find out, oh, my voice is probably not being heard by anyone. But,
Yeah, we were wondering. And we quickly clued in. I mean, oh, he's jumping! Go! 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 Go!
Yeah.
It didn't look too bad
That
on
was
the
not even
camera.
a failure.
It's you know what it is? It's the annoyance of it. Sod's law, isn't it? It does it at the worst possible moment.
I remember.
This is the thing about Elite, though, isn't it? Everything always fails at the worst possible time. Oh dear.
A water planet.
I think as an explorer, it's even worse than anyone else, because even if you're like a PvP or something, and you still have to rely on things quite, strongly in combat, what's the worst that will happen? Yeah, you probably disappear and maybe you lose that one or something. But yeah, it's pretty annoying. Right. Anyway, I think everyone got away okay, so that's the main thing. We all seem to be moving in the right direction, and that's the good part. Yeah.
But somehow it creep after all.
Oh well. Right. Okay.
If anybody was filming that, it looks like the fearless leader went out first. Hey.
That's true. Actually, it doesn't look quite so bad. And I think at that point also the audio crash mirrored itself on the stream, so no one really understood that there either. Note to self: I'll raise this bit later on. Oh dear. Yeah. I mean, this run is cool though. I mean, the whole reason for doing this is like fairly obvious. It's like to recreate some of the old sort of mass jumps to various places. Also the sort of distant world expeditions and our little homage to them, our little sort of group flight to Salame's Reach, because obviously we're not going to do the whole trip, are we? Just as a homage. Well, you could do, I suppose, but we haven't got the time for that right now.
I never gonna have these feelings, but the first long-range expeditions, the cartography and the scan first distant worlds, that was something.
Oh yeah.
Very first real explorers.
Yeah.
Very first mapping of the planets and systems.
Yeah. The first big expedition of any kind, really, I think.
Tell you what, nothing like flying by the seat of your pants on that last leg of Distant Worlds 2 coming back from Beagle Point, hoping to make it all the way to Explorer's Anchorage and not kill yourself because there are no carriers.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You were so scared in any case that might danger you. Absolutely any threat looked like, oh my god, it's too dangerous, I can't go.
I think the further you go back in the game, the harder it is.
Confident. Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Probably should have left it carry back.
Well, the good thing about this is, like, it's rare as an explorer you see other ships in the system unless it's a meet-up, so we're flying, seeing other people, which is kind of rare outside the bubble. Actually, even in the bubble, it's not that common to see other people. NPCs, yeah, but not humans.
Right.
And some time ago we even had no engineers.
Zero, I think you might have to turn your volume up a little bit because it's a bit quiet.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
Is that good?
A little bit better, yeah.
Still a little. It's still a little
Probably.
bit on the quiet side, but it's. We can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, right. Okay. It's just the mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next one is just one jump, okay.
Good.
E13. Okay.
Right, for those of you who reached the system at the end of our journey first, and you want to go to Salome's Reach, when you get to the planet, you should find our commander JBL, who will be able to wing people into the landing location. So look for him, and then anyone else who lands in that place with him, as just do the usual thing, wing people in as best you can, so we can all land there as quickly as possible.
Okay. At Salome's Reach.
Yeah, at Salome's Reach, yeah. It's one of those names it's so many different pronunciations of it gets kind of confusing after a while. Is it Salome? Is it Salome?
I
Is
must
it?
admit, I've never,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been
You all-
super clear on what it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
You say
Anyway,
Salome.
Just the
everyone
Reach.
here
We'll call it
just
just the
say-
Reach.
Audacious because of Odyssey and Odyssey and so on. Odyssey.
Why can't I select this system?
I think, for example, I've tried to do this run of stars in Odyssey the other day, and it wouldn't actually target it. Literally wouldn't target the Jumponian system for me for some reason. So I just switched back to Horizons and did it there instead. But yeah, there's lots of extra bugs in Odyssey on top of the Horizons ones that it inherits. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I
Yeah,
suppose.
Odyssey is full of bugs, but also full of new options, just from different perspectives.
Yeah. No, I'm just describing whether I'm not
And
making any judgments at the moment. Cool, right. We're on our way again.
Now there was one more jump.
Yeah, JBL's put in the voice text chat of Horizons about where he is. If you want to go with those coordinates as well, that's cool, but
Yeah.
just try and wing up with him if you can.
And now Salome's Reach. Right. Now Salome's Reach is that last.
JBL, you're super quiet in the background.
Salome's Reach is.
I wish there was a way for Discord to actually be able to like change
Shit, right.
the volume of different people. I think there is like a way of changing it slightly, but some people are just super quiet.
we
and some
can.
people
Yeah, you can change it
super low.
individually if somebody's too quiet for you, but nobody else. You can,
That's what I'm saying. It's a shame there's no universal way of leveling people up
Yeah.
and down. That's what I'm saying, yeah. But yeah, I know you individually you definitely can do that.
Do it for everyone.
Yeah. It's not actually audio-wise. It's kind of quite
Locally,
easy to do. You just compress everything to the same level, so it balances itself out. Hopefully. Still, yeah, we're on track. This is good. How's the sound up there for everyone in Twitch land? Can you actually hear what we're saying? Because I think previously people complained that they can't hear what anyone else in Discord is saying. Because it's a bit weird. Like my conversation without any context whatsoever is probably a bit odd. I see Matt Winston ahead of me now. That's much better. Yeah, great.
I'm actually going to have to synthesize a thingy.
Okay. I only have one job I have to synthesize anything for, so that's something. Okay, now thanks, Sato, that's good. So at least you can actually hear me
So
on
I
the
can remember
stream.
how to do it.
Awesome. Can you also hear the people in Discord, though, in the background? Because my meter says that you can, but OBS tells lots of lies, basically. It's very useful in many ways, but it's very temperamental, too.
What?
What's wrong? You just crashed into something.
Yeah, I can hear everything on stream.
Awesome.
And the lead just kicked me out of the game. Out of the system.
Cool, right. Yeah. Funnily enough, I've actually been back and forth here, in the last week more than I have full stop. I've made like 4 trips in the last 7 days, and before that I think I went here twice before.
Also, it's been so long since I found flown through a system that isn't completely discovered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Every system's pretty much.
It's like we're as
Oh,
far
yeah.
out as we can be, but it's so well trodden.
You have to travel over 1,000 light years from the.
It shows you how thin the galaxy is in these parts, doesn't it? I think, I think in the main chat recently in Crew Lounge, I posted some of those shots. I think from one of the mapping organisations, not the EDSM, the other one, and it was showing, the sort of distribution of stars and how it sort of fizzles out so much at this point, and that why you can't, how you can't actually cross it other than just the abyss locations, or you can go around the long way, but you can't cross to the west because there just aren't enough stars there. Right. I'm about to do.
That would be the EDF.
I keep thinking I ought to get because all the data for exploration is available via, you can download it off EDB or whatever that, all the raw data is a gigantic JSON file. I keep thinking I should analyze it and try and put a percentage of explored systems for each region of the galaxy, because I think it'd be quite.
That information is already there on.
I was about to say that, yeah.
If you
But
look at the maps, it shows you.
if you want to do any other analysis,
haven't
though,
seen that.
please do, because, I mean, there's probably things you thought of that maybe no one else has. It's probably a worthwhile thing to do. But yeah, that particular number is already available. I can't with the percentages for this region.
Has someone done it as a map?
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. On Ed Astro, Elite Dangerous Astrometrics, they literally have the different maps of star density against explored systems. So it's like you have weird places where it's like you have the core of the galaxy, and if you just look at the amount that's explored, it's one of the most explored maps of the entire galaxy. But then when you look at the other map of actual percentage explored versus actual density, nothing has been touched.
Exactly. It's
Whereas
so
out on
huge.
the rim, it's completely the opposite. Like the rim is glowing bright because there's only one star per 100 cubic light years.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
so if that one star has been explored, it's a bright white light.
Well, that's exactly it.
Okay,
isn't
I'm
it?
in system here, and I dropped out of game there for a minute, so I need another wing in. If somebody can get it to me.
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh no, I've run out of arsenic. I hope I don't have to do another premium.
Actually, just jump to keep going to Salome's Reach, and we'll try and wing you in there because that'll be just the easiest way to do that. So just keep going in FleetCom.
Thanks, Getadoy. Okay, I'm in Getadoy's wing.
Awesome.
Oh, I need to turn on my wing beacon again. Alright, so where is Getadoy? Let's see. Getadoy, I don't think your wing beacon's on.
Posted a link to the.
Or that, or you're not in system yet.
Right, I think the first people should be reaching you, JBL, quite soon.
Might take a while for me to
Because
Which planet is it?
Yeah, I've got
Which planet is it, by the way?
That's one with the fleet carriers.
right, cool.
Right lower corner.
Okay.
9F, yeah.
By the way, is this system
Alright, got
a
it.
green jump only system?
Not a problem.
And if look on EDSM, I can't remember. I know Beagle Point is. I don't know if here is though. Yeah, meaning Summer's Beacon.
Because I didn't realise I only had enough. arsenic
EDSM
for one.
says yes.
That's cool.
It's
Then.
green.
EDSM says yes.
Yes.
Cool. There you have it. Yes, that's right. So
Yeah,
we are
Otherwise,
meeting on
I might
9F.
be
Yeah.
stranded.
You
Can
can
get-
always hitch a ride back on the carrier.
That's exactly it. Yeah. What we're going to do, plan-wise,
also
like when we go to the planet, we'll do some racing for a bit, and then you have the options of either going back on the carrier, or you can mass jump and do this route, again back to Beagle Point, which I will be doing, and I think a lot of other people will too. But that's the other like end of the day mass jump. I mean, if you've got enough range, about 50, was it 0.7 light years, you can actually make the mass jump as well, and then come back and dock with Endeavour. That's the like the third option you have. So it's if you have the range, that's possible. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Just dock on Endeavour. Okay.
We're going to need premium jumps again, though, aren't we, for
Yeah.
the Star 1 bit?
Yeah, get as much as you can for Star 1, basically. But this is what I was saying about today. This part of the reason also we've done this like group flying thing, apart from being fun and interesting, it's also like good practice for Star 1, because it's going to be very similar conditions at the edge of the galaxy, just in a different part of it, isn't it? I mean, obviously, some people here are very old hands at flying around the edge, but not everybody is. So, but even for the old hands, it's always good practice, I think, because unless you spend your whole time out here, it's very easy to sort of fall into bad habits.
I was distracted by this Odyssey, let's tell it a bug, where you have to select the last star and simply jump to it, not by plotting a route. Odyssey does not plot a route, but you have to select the last star. And I was
Oh, I never had this bug.
I got sweaty today, but it worked out in Odyssey.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad it worked. There have been route plotting bugs with that, definitely. So I'm glad it helps you in the end. Yeah, Endeavour's now jumping to Salame's Reach. Well, shortly anyway. So that's good. We're all on schedule. Fingers crossed. I think it's about carriers. In all fairness, once you program them, they're pretty reliable because, as you know, they're just effectively a station that just moves around.
Thanks you, barely.
Shame you have to be actually on board to refill the tank.
Yeah, that's the only thing, isn't it? The only alternative is that you have an alternate account which that can actually do the refilling, and you just open the market up, and then the alternate account then buys it into themselves and pushes it into the tank. That's the only way you can do it remotely. That's what I'm doing at the moment, actually. I have an alternate account on my carrier, and it's like moved away from Colonia, but I have to actually, you know, do the market thing. It's annoying, but yeah, there's no way of doing it automatically, which is just weird.
There she comes.
Come on. Decided I couldn't be bothered to wait for the Endeavour to jump in. So by the time I've reached the planet Super Cruise, I've got there before me. So.
Fair enough.
10 minutes super cruise.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to this point, you just look at out the window, even with all the little stars dashing by in Super Cruise. You just look everywhere and think there's nothing here, literally. I mean, then you sort of see the distant galaxies. You look back at the galaxy, but it's something that you don't really forget. And obviously, like one of the best things about Elite is the simulated like 1-to-1 scale galaxy. Which, funny enough, to friends of mine don't know much about space, like, they have a hard time understanding what I'm telling them, or people who don't come from science backgrounds at all. It's just like, you know, literally, like, the galaxy is represented, you know, in exactly the same scale as it actually is. It's like the biggest playing area possible in any game, I think.
Anyway, we can say exactly 1-to-1 or slightly different because nobody measured precise.
Well, as far as we're aware, anyway, as far as we can measure, it's supposed to be 1-to-1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, and mostly is 1-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some areas of the galaxy we cannot look at from our point of view.
Of course, yeah.
It's just too many stuff between us.
Yeah, and we're in one of those places now.
Yep.
But the latest belief is that the galaxy is actually quite a lot bigger and there's more of a spherical halo, very sparse stars.
Surrounding the central part, or just generally?
Surrounding the whole galaxy, like out to I think about 120,000 light years.
That's quite far out. It's interesting. I suppose it's not really surprising with the better and better telescopes that we're putting into orbit, or even far orbits, that we can see so much more than we could.
And then of course you've got things like the Nostros it would be really cool to get that, so you could actually climb this pillar of stars out of the galaxy.
Oh yeah. Hit David Braben. This is the next Elite game. You've got to include these things.
External camera.
What keybind do you want, Mark?
I can't find where you define how to turn on the external camera.
It should be in the list of camera binds there somewhere. I'm trying to remember.
I can help you now. This controls. Free controls, free camera at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, it's just.
No.
It's just below camera suite.
Camera
you've got free
camera pack, yeah, it's here.
Oh,
Free
hold on. I didn't see camera suite. I just saw the free.
In a ship and in SRV.
That's right. Yeah, enter free camera is actually.
No, you're right, Sato. It's closest one-to-ones you can possibly get. That is true. Yeah, that's one of the selling points. But obviously, as we gain more astronomical knowledge of the galaxy, Elite's model is like maybe not as accurate as it once was. But yeah, it's I say it's like the next thing for David Braben's like Elite 5 project if it ever gets made.
Zero, do you want to drop out of my wing now to somebody else?
The Zero is still dropping from the wing, like 4 minutes already. Huh.
Yeah, I've dropped out of my own wing. I'm not quite at the planet yet, so if anyone's before me, then they take precedence. Got about a minute to go, apparently. Logan's game crash trying to get back in. Yeah, cool. Fair enough. Okay. On the stream, can you actually hear the game in the background? Because at the moment I'm having problems hearing the game.
Probably this bug, second wing member still exiting the wing. I seen it like that. But Batman's just doing it right now. He's exiting the wing. No idea what's the bug.
Yeah, that's a recon bug that somebody shows up as exiting the wing.
Yep.
But, I'm back with another full.
Results breaking.
Right, I'm just checking up on what's going on with Endeavour. Yeah, it should have arrived by now. Actually, I'll openly admit this is the second time to date I've actually flown this particular route, because I did so early just to check the lighting levels where we're going. Because it's one of those things that you just don't want to have to adjust at the last minute.
Someone here making this trip for 5th time, like me, or not only me.
I think there's a lot of people who've been here many times. I mean, I think the most... Funny enough, when I came here for the second time a few years ago was probably the most powerful. I don't know why the first wasn't as much, but maybe it's just the sheer majesty of it all struck me more then than it did originally. Someone's ahead of me, definitely. I can see the bright glowing light of an FSD.
Good evening, gentlemen. May I get an invitation to a room?
Who's asking?
Commander Nixus.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Right.
I'm full right now.
He has been here the whole time, but just now got back for voice.
Yeah.
There's no great rush. We've got
Exactly.
10 to 15
That's
minutes while
fine.
you super cruise out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kids. Auslands, like.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
I'll.
I don't know. Is there a way to make my headset mic switch to engage this one on Discord? The mark I disabled my mic, not from Discord controls, but here on the headset.
Maybe there's a control
Probably
somewhere.
nobody just created that script. And it has no controls. No, wait, it should have control. Yeah. I need to call it myself on my side, of course.
Sorry, which planet are we going to? Is it
9F.
9F.
The one with the carriers around.
Yeah. In any system that's usually an indication deep in the black there's something interesting there. There's a carrier around it.
Just follow the carrier. Even down.
The exact location is in the voice text in chat.
Oh, that looks that dark here. So now we need to bring up to...
Right, I've arrived down in the instance, so I'll stop winging people in a moment. Actually, this is a good point because I want to switch ships anyway, so I'm going to have to wing up with someone else already here. Let's have a look. I'll probably wing up. Actually, rebate.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I have to. I guess Endeavour's arrived, right?
I'm going to assume so. That kit's here. Right.
Oh, although it's not at the planet. Where is Endeavour?
Let's have a look on the system.
Around planet.
Oh.
Okay. I think it's jumping here, isn't it?
I guess Endeavour is jumping to the planet.
Yeah, maybe.
It will, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'll be here
it's
shortly.
a long way back for me to
Yeah.
another ship.
Okay,
It's
that's
by
cool.
the planet right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it says it's 130,000 light seconds away.
Yeah, it's still showing
From the
up next to
primary star, yeah.
Yeah, one cannot set torches on Endeavour.
That's cool. I'm just going to do...
And why have no distance on the wing beacon for the JBL? With that two lines of speed and distance.
Here is Endeavour. Let's go for a ship. Hi, Endeavour. Nice to see you.
I'm sorry, I'm back. Can I get a Commander Embixes?
I'm still full.
can anyone else at the landing site wing people in, if possible? Cool. Ooh, there's someone ahead of me down in the canyon. Who could it be?
I don't know.
Could it be Mr. Access? It's disappeared now, whoever it was, from my senses. Right, cool. Ooh, that was fast. Someone came at me straight down the line. Yeah, it was Zero Access. I thought it was you. Awesome. Awesome.
That's a really small planet.
Some of the most interesting ones are small, though. That's the thing. Ooh, someone's buzzing me again. Yep.
Oh wait, we're gonna have a race here.
We
I
are, yeah.
switched my racing ship.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying about as long as someone keeps at the site, a couple of people keep it at the site to
yeah.
yeah.
That's the hyperdrive jet. It looks like Nathan's Starjet, but white.
Oh, Intrepidus has arrived here as well. Well done,
Greenish
Intrepidus.
white.
Twilight Moon Wandering Nomad. There's a few ships here. Carriers, I should say. I heard that in the background about the carrier announcement.
Oh, so the carrier, because there's some people say it's at the planet, but mine's still showing it's at the sun.
Me too. Maybe it's about to jump or something. Sometimes it does that, doesn't it? Then it usually has an arrival point, doesn't it? That comes up just before it jumps so that you can go to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, generally there's a point where the pad's locked down. It's also its arrival is determined.
So yeah, I've worked out that today's racing course is about 28 kilometers approximately. So that's a good length. It could be longer, but it depends how bold people
Just
are feeling.
28?
That's fairly decent still. I mean, considering that especially if you go round and come back again, that provides you about what, 56.
Previous time we had 137 kilometers.
It depends on the planet and the configuration of the different canyons, etc. I mean, one of the best ones to do if you can find a place with geosites and actually race between the geosites if they're, let's say, 100k apart. But this planet, I think, is just good for canyons, really. So, yeah, anyway, having said that, it's like, this is good because maintaining visual range of the 100-kilometer runs is quite hard, so everyone just ends up being strung out over a large... I mean, it is a good idea to do those races sometimes. Woo! Flying orcas and belugas.
Perfect.
Okay, so I never had the Bremen tunnel, so I don't think I've instanced with anyone.
Uh-huh. Right, okay. Hello, Commander Getadoy. You can... Right, Endeavour is, yeah, looks like it's still the other side of the system, according to me.
It's just around the planet, it works. That's
Trying to maneuver in that beluga is always quite a challenge. It's got such huge...
Easy.
It's got a huge mass to it that has to be thrown about. It's remarkably maneuverable for its size, though, I will give it that. I mean, it's more agile than most of the other big ships.
Its paintwork has seen a good bit of wear.
No, that's true. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually get back up to orbit and get to the carrier that way.
So, can somebody invite me?
Yeah, to whoever can...
JBL Wing will have one more spot in 30 seconds.
I got
Yeah,
you.
right.
Thank you.
Anyone else that still needs a wing device?
I will in a bit, but I'm just going to go back to the carrier for a moment. And anyone else who needs to actually change ship now is a good time to do that. Oh, I see a few people up here as well. The bright lights. Ah, Endeavour's here now. Good. It's a very popular name in this game, Endeavour. But it's a good one. Amazing how bright the light is in Horizon. It's like brighter than most stars.
Some more high-res screenshots. I've arrived.
All you young, good-for-nothing kids out here with your wing invites. Oh, give me the beacon.
Oh.
I come on down here. I literally look, stream, and get coordinates and just wait all by myself. Come on, come on.
It can happen, but it doesn't always work. That's the problem.
Which will be.
Yeah.
The thing is, we're already, because we don't live in the times of 100 people instances anymore. And
Yeah.
we're getting up there. People here, so.
True.
God, I miss.
Oh.
I still remember. I think the largest instance I was ever a part of was the launch for Dead End Circumnavigation, and there had to have been like 90-something people in that thing. It was.
That sounds cool.
All ships just disappeared.
The
Not good.
DW2 launches were pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Anyone has higher screenshots? For the wall ship circle?
Distant Worlds 2 was unique because it had each launch had 30 to 50 people in it, but there were about 500 instances at the same time.
That's the thing. Yeah. The launch was funny. That was so funny.
When the main lot went off.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there were people who weren't there at the DW2 launch.
We managed our mass jump, but then virtually no one else did.
Yeah.
The servers crashed.
And I have my SRV right now. So
That's it. I think we got to the first system, or we got part the way through the Braven Tunnel, and then it was just, it all collapsed. Oh, you've got to laugh, really.
The thing is, it didn't just collapse on platform, it collapsed over.
Yeah, the whole FDev servers just went down completely.
Basically, the whole Cambridge site was on fire, basically.
Yeah, the hamsters all died, I think.
May I have to use some weapons? There is methods to do it.
Oh wow. I think my game has just crashed. This is not funny. Ah, apologies, people. I'm going to have to restart the game. I'll keep the stream on anyway, it's not a problem.
If your ship has headlights on, turn those off.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
Even in Horizons, ship lighting on the surface causes some weirdness.
Alright, my race ship is finally ready.
Drops your frame rates. So it's got to load all the lights.
We need
Stuff like that.
Who needs frame rate?
Well,
okay,
it ends
we
up affecting
starting the race or just
We can't start the race yet because there's a bunch of us still getting off and on the carrier. Yeah, we're not all there yet, so we can't do that. Just get out your SRV and have some fun on the surface if you can.
There's SRV break dancing low. Are you break dancing, obvious?
Right. Apologies to anyone who's watching on the stream.
Well, I have winged in with.
Gonna follow Rubber in.
I've not got the instance.
I gotta say, I just looked up in the sky, and you picked a great spot because you can see, because we're galactically upside down. You can see, obviously, you can see the main strip of most of the Milky Way core back behind us, or in front of us, depending on how you aim. But just over the side of the horizon,
I am
further to the left or whatever, you can see Andromeda pop just barely over there.
I'll be back in 5 minutes, just bear with me.
I want to wave to you, obvious, but I have no onions here. Oh, that cloud of dust looks gorgeous.
Quick question: how long will the carrier be sitting at Isham for?
Endeavour will stay in the system until 30 minutes. Sorry, can you hear me? Until 30 minutes after the mass jump that launches the return return to Beagle Point. So that'll give you time to get back on the carrier. If you're in a ship that doesn't have the range to travel independently, then either swap ships on Endeavour before the mass jump or get onto Endeavour within 30 minutes of the mass jump. You don't want to
No,
leave anyone behind.
I'm actually on Endeavour at the moment, so I'll. My ship didn't have any of the premium injection material, so I've just decided just to take the National Express bus to Isham's.
Okay, but you can come out to play
as soon
now,
as
can't
I
you?
finish my dinner.
Oh,
My
right.
headset's
Fine.
my headset's turned on, and I'm just like throwing my dinner down my mouth, and then I'm getting in. I was just hoping that the carrier wasn't going to arrive. You're going to do a circuit of the planet and like rush back. I want to get out of the ship, get off the ship.
I can't jump.
Trapcast, are you on the way in?
No gifts.
Hey, so I'm right next to Endeavor, but I can't see anyone. Do I have to do something to see you guys?
Well, we're gathering on the ground. If you're going to Super Cruise, somebody can wing you into the
Is
location.
it gonna be like a
Who is
sim
it?
race or?
I think we're going to have 2 instances because there's a few of us who are just not instancing with JBL's instance.
That's strange. There are only about nine
Yeah, I
people
just
here.
tried it the second time, and I'm instancing with a handful of.
We are 4 people here, and that's it.
Oh, what
Oh,
are you
there
doing?
already is a second.
Yes, Doi, what are you doing?
Let's see,
Landed.
Right, I'm now in Super Cruise. Don't seem to have any contacts in range.
I don't think we are friends, are we? If you send me a friend request,
Sure.
I can.
Kit
Ausland.
Kit Ausland. Let me check. You're in here. Yep. Just send one.
Okay. Fine. So now, my contact is telling me that you're in private group session. Are you in
Yes.
FleetCom Horizons?
I think I'm in FleetCom Horizons. Yeah.
Yep.
Should.
Okay. Yeah.
Oops,
It's just updated. I've sent you a wing request.
Okay.
So if you're not familiar with the procedure, once you accept the wing request, find my wing beacon in your contacts and fly towards it. Good.
Yep.
Vcanis, could you leave the wing, please?
Yeah, it looks like we're forming a second instance. There's 5 of us in this one.
So I see what
And
you're
we're
doing
not, we're
here.
not.
Are you happy with that, or do you want to try to join us?
I think it's impossible at this stage. It's just not. It's just refusing to do it.
All right, of course, this is Horizon, isn't it? We were noticing in Odyssey that we were able to build bigger
How many
instances.
people are you allowed to have in one instance?
It's not a question of allowed. It's what the game can manage.
Yeah, I think we've got 12 in this instance.
It's generally easier to get big instance in space. It's always been problematic on planets.
Yeah.
Can someone on surface invite Sato, please?
Sure, I've got room in my wing. Try it, and if not this instance, then the other one.
Yeah, stock and put, please.
Kit, you can invite Sockenpuppe. I just received several now, so I will join
okay.
another swing.
Understood. Okay, invitation sent.
Thank you, it's Sid. There we go. Let's try it again.
God, I forgot how bright like, the cones are, and it's so bright.
It's a sleepy terrain. I gonna play Drifter now.
It's a strange planet. Nope. It's ridiculous. The heck?
What happened?
No.
Are you doing it again?
Again.
That's a pile of nonsense. Now that is how the ships are producing.
Space madness takes over.
How many ships can you stack on top of each other?
Nine with limpets just to slow it down a bit.
We had a Type 9 canyon race once with the allowed weapon was dumbfire missiles. So you're always trying to shoot the guy ahead of you to get ahead.
Oh, Lord.
And you ended up widening the canyon with all of your shots.
You're sure you don't have the right one game? Shooting your front people?
Someone.
I will stop here.
Okay.
Are we fast jumping from the planet surface?
We haven't raced yet. We won't be mass jumping for a while, yeah. Oh, you can actually hear me now. That's good.
My beer is there.
Okay. Could I have a wing invite from someone down at the site,
Okay.
please?
Correct, you have some addition now.
Cool, thank you.
It's additional turret on your upside.
Right, here we go. Here we go.
You like it?
0. Excellent.
Yannick, did you get a wing?
I just did, thanks.
Okay.
It's all good. I'm now on my way. And we can get... Yeah, we're going to race first to anyone who didn't get my scribblings earlier. Yeah, we are going to canyon race, and we will mass jump after that, or whoever wishes to return to Endeavour can do that too.
This is weird.
Yeah?
I've actually landed about 10 foot off the ground.
Oh no, not that again.
don't have an SRV to test the phasing through the surface.
Is ASMR typing?
Maybe it is.
Yes, someone is typing very loudly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds cool. I can counter that. I give it the sound of my beer.
Awesome, I
Stop
found you all.
squishing out that ship.
What are you doing with your ships?
Right, let's test the old mining laser to see if it works. Cool, it does indeed work. Right, right, does anyone wish to be the start person in this wonderful race? Or who actually wants to be the finish person, the turnaround guy? Because I can be the start one if you like. I don't really mind doing that.
We need the same, for instance, too.
No,
as well.
true.
Sorry, say that again, Mac.
We need someone to do it, for instance, too, as well.
Okay, I didn't realise there was a second instance. That's unfortunate.
Yes.
Mac, are you
It's
leading
just
the
we
second
decided
instance?
together.
Sorry.
I guess I'm de facto leader of the second instance. Yes.
How many people are with you right now?
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 of us in total at the moment, I think.
Okay. Who are you with? Name a few commanders.
No, 9 of us. 9 of us. There's 9 of us. There's the Matrix Gamer, CP to K24, Sata 1901.
Right.
Von Trap.
Yeah.
And I'm in the other one.
2003.
By the looks.
Disabled, yeah.
Cool. So basically, the one I'm describing is if it's the same location physically, but just a different instance. It's you go down into the canyon, and you fly on a bearing of about 105 degrees, something like that, about 27 kilometers down the canyon, and then turn around and come back to where you are. So that's basically the canyon race. It's an old school canyon race, definitely.
Maybe anyone have some pictures from above and markers of the way or path.
So I'm guessing it's the canyon to the left of where we're all parked.
It would be. That's why I gave a bearing of. If you go over to the canyon and hover over it, yeah.
If you're facing at 105, over the ridge, where we've all met up, there's a canyon to the left and there's one to the right.
Oh,
I think
it's the yellowish canyon. It's the big yellowy canyon that you're looking for, that I'm talking about. Go over the ridge and go down into the deeper canyon that has a yellow bottom to it. That's the one.
Okay, we got
that'll be the one on the left.
Okay, that's the one you're aiming for. Okay, for everybody in instance 1 with me, this is going to be a lovely ship race, and I can see some of you already meeting here down deep into the canyon, but you're approximately in the right place. Yeah, the idea is for a 27k around to the start, so the end point of this. But actually, if you just make a line about here, that's probably the best place to start. Then I'll fly away to be like the laser guy who will be your turnaround point. The idea is you then fly to where the laser is, turn around and come back again to where we are now. There's a marker here that you can actually say is the definitive start and finish.
Somebody with Commander car bomb has just arrived in an Anaconda. Perhaps they can.
Zero, could you be the start laser person for this particular race?
I would, but I don't have a laser on.
I should have asked, shouldn't I? I walked right into that one. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem.
Reassembling at the bottom of the canyon or near the bottom of the canyon?
Yeah, just
Light laser.
Approximately where we are now. We're sort of gathering, right? There's a bunch of different ships there. Sort of myself, Getadoy, the purple crate as well.
I don't think we got anybody in this instance with lasers.
Sorry, just to avoid confusion, would it be worth the second instance going to a different place?
I was about to suggest that. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Actually, to split into two separate instances.
Which instance I am.
Yeah, everyone with Matt go into Horizon. Sorry. Go for it, Matt.
I'm in the same instance as Kit. Is that one or two?
Let me see. Would be
group one with Yannick.
Yeah, I was going to say those who were in the same instance as Mac Winston. It might be a good idea to go to. Let me see. EU Horizons Flotilla 2 and use the voice there. Because that way it makes much more sense, and then we get less confusion, I suppose, about who's doing what, where, and because otherwise it is going to get a bit messy, isn't it? Cool.
Which instance has the blue crate in it?
Blue crate. Let's have a look.
I have a purple crate.
There's a blue crate down near the bottom of the canyon, so I can see one there. It's an instance with Zero Axis, myself, and Getadoy.
Oh crap! The one I just bumped into.
Okay, so that's instance 1 where I am. So yeah, I see people are moving into one where Matt Winston is right now. If you're the same instance as Mac and Sato and Von Trapp, then you should move to EU Voice 2. EU Horizons Voice 2, I should say.
Will we have mass race or by groups?
Just by groups, I think, because the people who go into EU Horizons Voice 2, those people can have their own race because.
We are already here in this instance.
Oh, one second. I'm just trying so I don't crash into the bottom of the canyon myself. Right. Okay.
Better instruct who is lining up right now for the race.
Yeah. One second.
Hey, just a quick one, chaps. Which planet are you racing from?
9F.
Wait a minute.
9F.
Yep. 9F at Salamis Reach. Right. So yeah, I'm at the moment. I'll tell you everyone in my instance. It's Cometborn, Cockagri, as I pronounce that. Kit, Sock and Pup, Gibbon, A.G. Duran, Canis, Zero Axis, Empuses, wherever you pronounce that. Strapkiss, Getadoy, and myself. So, who has a laser? Kit, do you have a laser with you at the moment?
No.
Yeah.
I've got one.
So who said they had a laser, sorry?
Me, Gibbon. I've got one.
Okay, cool. Gibbon, could you be the start line person here, if that's possible? Just to show a beam where they are and put it across the canyon. Where what I'm going to do is then move to the end of the canyon to be the other laser at the other end. And so then when you reach the laser, you just come straight back again to where Gibbon is. And then the first one to his laser will be the winner. I should really type this in voice text chat as well. Yeah. If you're in Mac's instance.
Yeah, Gibbon, I'll be back later. We forgot somebody at the mining site. I'm taking the carrier back there because he's only got a jump range of 21 light years.
Yeah, no worries. I'll be here for a bit anyway.
Okay, race control, check if everyone lined up correctly, please.
Right, Gibbon is your start guy. That's a good name, that, Commander Gibbon. I
don't get too close to the laser because it is a 3A and it will do damage.
Oh, fair enough. Well, at least they've been warned. Oh, cool.
It's not a mining laser; it's a real
Oh,
one. So
all right. Well,
be careful.
forewarned is
I'll turn
forearmed.
it off as soon as you guys say go. I'll turn it off.
Oh, Gibbons, I borrow you one of my...
Okay, I'm nearly at the other end now. Is that a cat? I was going to say, who's making that noise? It doesn't sound human.
Yeah, we're gonna teach that cat smoking and shove it in the microwave.
Bloody shush.
It will escape. This is what they do.
We're not sticking cats. We're not sticking cats in microwaves.
It doesn't work. It doesn't end well, this kind of stuff. Okay, cool. Alright, here we are. Right. Can you see the laser from the green laser that I'm shooting at the moment? From the start?
Yep.
Okay.
It's yellow.
This is Logan. I'm back again. Anybody available for a wing invite?
I think you might be better joining Mac's group because
yeah, I can see
they're
the lights
smaller
on
than
post.
ours. Try and get into Mac Winston's wing if possible. Because we're in two different instances right now.
Okay.
Right, okay. So those people who are
I do
in...
at least see some folks around.
If you're in... hold on a second, wait a second. Mac's asking me for the coordinates of this. It would be... bear with me 1 second. I'm having to reply to him in the other instance. It is the coordinates for the other place. It's 23.07 / Right, stand by to race, everyone. Get yourself all in line. Prepare to boost as soon as you can, and I'll do the countdown in just a moment. Okay.
Putting your laser on again.
Right, I'll put my laser on now. Okay, if everyone is ready to race, remember it's to the laser, turn around and come back again to Gibbon, and that would be about 54 kilometers in total once you get back. Cool. Right, ready to race.
And no flying through my laser.
Yeah, it's not recommended. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Fortunately, I can't really hear much sound at the moment. There's can usually hear boosting by now.
Yep, when you hear nothing, then you have to start getting worried.
We just said one you can't. Oh, I can see them coming up now. They're on the scope, and I can see them visually.
tell me when
Someone
they've
nearly
turned
just
round,
collided with me. They just turned around now. Yeah, they've just turned around and they're coming back.
Right. Okay.
First to Gibbons' laser, but just don't collide with the laser if you can possibly avoid it.
Yeah, please.
Well, my shields are boosted.
Whoa, someone collided with my laser. I think they did it on purpose, to be honest. I'm sure they did that on purpose.
Okay. Someone came past. I don't know who that was.
You're right.
It's always hard to actually know exactly who it is. Someone's coming through again.
Or you can
That was a slow one.
You can be sure to know who it is when they explode.
Should I be in a different racing group?
Who's saying that, sorry?
I'm with the... Okay, yeah, I better be. Okay. Okay,